All right, I got some more track printed out. Did that little curved piece that needed to be reversed from the other one. So yeah, so I had that one. I made this one, so it's the opposite. And now I can, yeah, that's it. That's the original. So that piece can go there, and then I made some of these, here's those S-shaped ones I was looking for. I still need to print out more of these curves because they went there. I was putting an inch in. Like that. Inch piece there. So I made these curved parts. I just took one of these and cut it in half. So I'd have some 2-inch curved parts. That looks like it'd be perfect more than, yeah, because the S would just go back off the wrong way. So I'm glad I made that curved piece because, and then I had these long parts. It'll be tricky getting it to all line up the way I want it to. That won't go there. Because the other curve, actually the other curve, yeah. So this will be a little issue over here. Trying to get that to line up right. I might need another. Does that need a sharp curve? That's actually too much. How do I get that to line up? Probably my best bet is, yeah, this piece here. Which will mean I have to modify something that's coming through here. Well, that's going to be a little tricky. I have to cut up some pieces, or I need that to be less of a curve. Now there is one of these, this and this size, but if I took that piece and just cut it off, that would put this, ooh, that might be my bet right there. Okay, so I need to make, this is the 2-inch split. I need to print out the 4-inch split, but then just cut it to size. But this was the right, oh yeah, no. So I still need a bunch more of these. And that's got to make that turn there. So here's one of those S pieces. That's not really what I need either. I still need more of these curves that I made. Like this guy. And this curve here. And a 1-inch piece there. Alright, well, I got more of that to print out then. Let's come back to that. Well, I believe I finally got the track all worked out. Originally thought I needed this piece, but I couldn't get it to fit, or the curve was too sharp. So I printed off one of these. And been playing around with it. I finally think I've got all the parts that I need. That would have to cut off a little bit right there to get that to fit, but then so that'll sit like that. And then we come up the ramp here, so there would be a circle piece there, circle piece there. Need to print off some more circle pieces, but for now we'll use that there. And that would bring it back in. Gets me through this really tight turn that was right there. It was just trying to figure out what to do with that, but I think that will work. And then we've got just a little bit more of a curve coming in there, which brings us to all the scaffold. I'll print it off this round piece so it'll sit right here and run the scaffold along there. In the picture it looks like this part looks like it's part of wooden deck as well. We take our map here. These are scaffolds. The way they drew it looks like wood, and then this would be a stone of some kind, but I decided to just make this whole bottom layer stone. So I printed off some of these open forge tiles in their block format, and then I can just put these right there. And then I've got all these scaffolding that I printed off. It'll take 6 of these to get across. So that'll be my first layer. And then the scaffold for this first layer of scaffold. And then the next layer of scaffold, looks like I need to print some more of these off, would go out here with this piece coming here, and the track will sit out here. And of course we've got this side, so it's going to start coming up the ramp over here. And I probably have a curved piece that goes there, and then maybe a 2 or 3 inch piece would sit there. And And that would come into that crystal room. That's something like this. So that comes up about right there, so I'll have to cut that off. So this comes in about right here. And then I believe we have our little circle piece here. I did 3 of those with the little 1-inch piece in between. Probably a 3-inch piece there. So that would come up. It's kind of sloped, so that's going to slope down, so I got to cut a channel there. And then this piece would come in about right here. And the curved piece there. So that completes our track. We got this coming up this way. Curves around, shoots across here. Comes in through the crystals, back down again. So I think I got to print off another one of these. And I think I'm going to do is, rather than making more scaffold out here, I'm going to put these pieces up here. I'm just going to take prints off some little wooden pieces as a support. I think I'll just glue that out here, because in the map they've got ladders coming up here, so I would assume that people could walk across here. But if I have this truss here, that's going to block that. So if I just extend this out like so, then that's going to reach across. Oh, these are going to be out here though. It's going to line up a little different than I was thinking. This was here, but it's actually right there. So that takes up about, well, I guess they're off, so I'll just glue it right there instead. So then I'll need 1 here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But that should finish off. So I've got these pieces cut out. So this starts the storage area, which is at level 2. This comes up to another level, so I need, actually another piece would be out here. So we got some more parts to cut out, but I'm almost out of 1-inch foam, so I got to run to the store and pick up some more of that. So yeah, I'll have to cut out a piece that follows that. And we've got another layer that goes right here. It's kind of a trash, a cesspool. But I need to be able to remove that so we can get to the lower levels. But this is all going to be glued. I don't want it to be removed, so I'll probably build a wall, permanent wall right here. And this all will stay attached, and then I can remove the piece that I need here. to get to the lower level stuff. And it'll just stack on top as players progress through the mine. Okay, but getting this track right was a big chore. Having to, doesn't line up perfect, but I mean, this was such a tight turn over here, I don't know that would have worked realistically anyways. But this is going to work. Just have to swing out a little further. Thought about leaving that in there as a, if the mine car came up, you could push it off the main track to load it or unload it. If I can figure out a way, because this room's going to have to slope down or something. I got to cut this channel out. I want most of it to be on the second layer here. I had gotten ahead of myself and actually had cut out this piece here because I was going to have it kind of work sloping up. But luckily I still had this piece because I think I'm going to put it back in. This is all going to be part of the second floor. There's a hellish fiend drill that runs through this area, and I can't have it uneven or he wouldn't be able to maneuver through the whole area. So that being said, I think my next piece I need to work on is finish filling up this area, but I am out of foam, so I will run to the store and be back.